that the first row is with karta, second is for karm, third is for using with preposition, fourth is for using for preposition, fifth for using from preposition, sixth is of, seventh for in, and eighth is addressing someone. So actually these are 8. So now I will tell you how we used to remember, because this becomes very complicated when you try to remember it. Just as we remembered this as Tita Anti Sita Tha Ami Ava Ama, like a poem, in Sanskrit, in our young classes when I was 10 years old, we were told to remember this table like a poem. And we'll go like this. We used to remember it with Balaka. So I still remember. I'll read the whole thing. Balaka, Balako, Balaka, Balakam, Balako, Balakan, Balkin, Balakabhyam, Balikai, Balkai, Balakabhyam, Balkebhya, Balka, Balakabhyam, Balkebhya, Balakasya, Balkayo, Balkanam, Balke, Balkayo, Balkeshu, Hey Balak, Hey Balako, Hey Balaka. We will remember the whole thing as a poem. We'll spend days and days, we'll sleep and remember it in our dreams. It used to be such a big thing. 10-year-old child trying to remember the whole table in a poem form. So it used to be like a song we are trying to remember. And that is how we need to do. Once you remember this chart, the whole Sanskrit is at your fingertips. Because after that, you can do this sentence immediately in Sanskrit.
Мы в нашей школе мы это учили наизусть, то есть мы понимаем, что это очень сложная задача, и нам приходилось ее учить раз за разом, чтобы оно автоматически приходило. Поэтому и вам придется также ее выучить полностью, потому что без этой таблицы будет невозможно продвигаться дальше. То есть на основании этой таблицы вы сможете составлять сложные предложения.
Now, the way in proper Sanskrit class exams are taken, they ask you Chaturthi Dvivachan for Gaj. Chaturthi is fourth. Chatra, Chaturth. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we used to write as Prathama, Dvitiya, Chaturthi. Tritiya, Chaturthi, Panchami, Shashti, Saptami, Ashtami. Tritiya. Tritiya, first was Prathama. Okay. Prathama. Prathama is first, Dvitiya is second, Tritiya is third, Chaturthi is the fourth column, Panchami is the Pyat column, Pyatitsa, Shashti is the sixth one, Shisso, and Saptami is Sem, and Ashtami is Vosam. So these are the 8 columns, and 8 rows and 3 columns. So we will say 4th row, 2nd column, 6th row, 2nd column. That is how it is asked in India in Sanskrit exams. Write the forms of X, Y, Z in Shashti, Dvivachan, Saptami, Ekvachan, etc., etc. So remembering this chart is the next big thing that we all need to do.
И запоминание этой таблицы это будет следующий большой шаг, который нам нужно будет всем сделать, потому что, например, в Индии на экзаменах спрашивают эти падежи по строчкам, то есть 8 падежей, 8 строк. И спрашивается там 6-я строка, например, 1-й столбец, или 2-й столбец, или 3-й столбец, то есть в математической форме. Поэтому нужно это все помнить.
And the reason is very logical, because you are trying to use all those propositions. Basically, all these propositions we are learning how to use in Sanskrit. So if I have to say, let's say previous example, Victor gives to Vera. They will say Victaraha dadati I'm tying myself into knots. Vera becomes a female. So the female forms run differently. So we have to learn the male forms first. Gaga is a male. So the male forms go different. If I have to say, Victor gives to Adam. Okay? Victor gives to Adam. Then we will say Victorah dadati Adamam.
То есть эта таблица, она только для мужского рода, поэтому первый пример не совсем подходит.
If we had to say that we give to Victor, then what is we? Vayam. Vayam. And what verb will come? Dadamaha. Vayam dadamaha Victoram. Correct? So, because we have to take the object form, we will take this form. If we have to give something to two elephants, means we give food to two elephants, let's say. So, Vayam dadamaha gajau. Or when we write this, then comes the real fun, because in Sanskrit there is no fixed order. You can write Vayam dadamaha gajau. This is just word by word, but you can also say dadamah vayam gajau. We can also say gajau dadamah vayam, because each one of them is carrying the preposition with them. So like in English, there is no confusion. The moment we say dadamah, it means that we are giving. The moment we say gajau, it means two horses are being given.
Ну и как в санскрите не имеет значения порядок слов в предложении, потому что смысл слова, он зашит в окончании. То есть, если мы говорим «даем», то это подразумевает, что мы даем. То есть, из самого слова вы можете понять, к чему оно относится.
But we are going to end the class. I am giving you this as an interesting part. Because there are, you see 2 common words, 3 common words, 2 common words. So, this, if somebody says Gajau dadamah vayam, actually there can be no confusion, because this is Dvivachan and this is Bahuvachan. So this has to go with the Bahuvachan. But in Sanskrit Vedas or Puranas, big scriptures, there are certain combinations of words that they can put anywhere in the shlok, in the hymn. And if you do not interpret the hymn properly, you can make a completely different meaning.
Но тут также кроются подводные камни, что, например, в древних текстах санскритских, в ведах там, или в других текстах слово может быть так спрятано в шлоке, что если неправильно перевести, то весь смысл шлоки меняется.
For example, this is the shlok. We did this earlier. Udyamrenihi siddhyanti karyani na manorathai nahi suptasya singhasya pravishanti mukhe mrga. Now this is Tritiya form, adhikaran, balakena, udyamen, with labor. So that is how, and you will see it is not in order. Verb is written somewhere, the third person is written somewhere. So the whole thing, if you start translating, you will need to translate it word by word, because the preposition is with the noun. So once you are clear about the preposition with the noun, then you will be able to make the entire meaning of this hymn.
То есть вы можете посмотреть, что слова идут в совершенно вольном порядке, и только переведя слово за словом можно понять общий смысл, потому что предлог он зашит в само существительное.
Okay, so enough of confusion. Let's not confuse you any further. But the simple thing is, let's try to remember this chart as much as you can. We can now, because you know the whole picture, now we will concentrate on first 2 or first 3, because first 2 we have already almost done. First 2 we can do, then first 3 we can do together. The moment we are able to cover all the things, we will be able to translate this completely in Sanskrit.
И теперь мы с вами будем по порядку учить падежи, то есть первые два или первые три, и потом постепенно продвигаться дальше, чтобы в конце концов мы смогли переводить такие сложные предложения.
So we finish it here today.